This video sponsored by Value Testers. Great promo offer on Testo, Fieldpiece, and Bacharach. Free 2-day shipping on purchase of $200 or more on selected seasonal testing equipment. Link in description below.
Morning guys, January 10th, 2019. So in here I got a call from a guy. He's got a gas boiler and a gas water heater hooked up to a power venter. And he says it's making a bad humming noise. So I'm going over there now to see what's going on with it. Calling it a furnace. So I said to him, is it blow hot air or does it have radiators? Well, it's not a furnace, it's a boiler. People get confused about that. Anyway, I'm on my way there now. I'll try to get you some shots. Probably a transformer. It says it's making a bad humming noise when it goes to start. But we'll figure it out. Maybe it's the power venter. Could be the power venter. Yeah, well, yeah, I know it. Could be the power venter making noise. This thing's not making a lot of noise.
No, once it kicks on, it makes no noise.
All right, well, why don't we go? Let's shut all the thermostats off, and then we'll turn them on. I want to hear the noise.
Right.
Where's the noise coming from? Do you know?
It's coming from literally right here. Sorry about the mess. My stepdaughters, who no longer live here, use this as their storage unit.
It's coming right from here.
It's coming. It's like in this area. Like I was trying to move it. All right. Whatever.
Why don't we? Well, when the motor comes on, the power venter motor outside. Yep. Maybe it needs oil. I want to hear it.
Okay.
Yeah, let's shut it down.
Sorry about, like I said, my stepdaughters who no longer live here use this as their storage unit, so they're like, okay.
Everything down. We'll be able to turn up this water heater and have it fire. Maybe that's what it is. It's a transformer right there that might be making the noise. Then I know what I'm dealing with. There is a little relay in here that might be it too. So it only happens when you start it.
Yeah. Before it actually ignites. Once it ignites, is
it like a squealing noise or what kind of noise?
It's like a humming. It's like a buzz.
Like a buzz.
Yeah. I talked to my brother-in-law who used to do who went to HVAC school and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He had mentioned just what you just said, and you know the fan might need oil or something or whatever.
All right, so I got the cover off. There is a relay in there sometimes. All right, so you're gonna just turn up the power venter. Turn up the right there on the water heater. Just turn it up, so it should fire this.
It only does it with.
Hang on a minute. Yeah, turn it up.
It only does it with the furnace. Believe it or not.
That should fire that power venter. That right there? Nope. All right, turn it down. Just put it to where it needs to be to shut it off. The water heater. So that's not the noise.
Nope, it only does it with the furnace.
Okay, so then it might be this relay in here, right there, and I have them in the truck. That relay right there might be that's a 24-volt relay. We'll check it. All right, so it's shut off. He's gonna go turn one of the zones up. Takes 90 seconds. There's a little floating. I'm gonna hear it. I think it's that relay in there that's bad. Best to ask questions so you know what's going on. I want to hear it. I think it's that relay. I got them in the truck. That little. Yeah, because if I just start changing things by guessing, I mean that doesn't make sense. I want to hear it. You know, and then I'll get more of a.
I just turned up the heat.
Yeah, we'll get more of an idea on what exactly is happening here. That there?
No.
didn't. This didn't open. This should have opened. Didn't light yet. There it goes. It's opening. Once that opens, it should fire. There it goes. Just fired. And you didn't hear no noise, huh?
Nope. Of course not.
So what was happening is we first started it up, it was off on high limit, so your boiler only gets so hot and then it won't go any hotter because it could blow up, obviously.
Yeah.
So by turning up the other zones, now it's firing. I didn't hear any noise.
No, there was none. I mean, it's a constant buzzing until the boiler kicks on.
There could be this transformer. What do you mean by a constant? Like it happens continuously all the time?
Once the vent fires up,
Yeah.
right? It's like ding.
Like this.
Huh?
A noise like this.
No, it's like a buzz.
Can you hear it up? You hear it upstairs or down here?
You can hear it upstairs. It's that loud.
So it's not happening now.
It's not happening now. This is not the noise. This is normal. I know that. Yeah, I've been down here so many times. I know this is normal. You can't hear this upstairs. But this is a constant buzzing type of sound. And once the boiler kicks on, boom, it's off. It stops.
There could be that transformer up there. I mean, that's usually what will give you a humming noise. You're saying a humming noise, like a humming?
Yeah.
It could be that transformer there, or that little. And you're saying it's coming from this area.
Yeah, it's definitely coming from this area. Because I stood here while it was doing it, and I thought maybe the pipe, this was loose or whatever, so I was moving around.
So it's before it fires.
Before it fires.
It could be that little sequencer. See that little sequencer right there?
Yeah.
That's what fires this boiler on heat, is that sequencer. And that's a 24 volt. It might be humming, not kicking in all the time.
But you're saying the humming noise usually comes from the transformer, right?
Transformer or the heat sequencer could do it also. Anything 24 volts.
There's no way to test it if it's bad or not, right?
No, really, I want to hear it.
You want me to turn it down?
Turn it off again. We'll try it again.
He said, my roommate and I's wife, so she's all freaking out. We're not gonna have heat. We're not gonna da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
Dead of winter's coming, and I'm like, would you please freaking relax? You mentioned something about oiling the fans.
Your ex-wife is your roommate. Hopefully you're charging her a good amount for the rent.
Well, it's instead of child support, so.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
So this is possible. I mean, it might be that. Sometimes these are known to hum, these transformers.
Making the noise, it was cool. You know, it had. I guess the boiler hadn't fired in a while.
Oh, I can't oil the power vent motor. It might be that motor making that noise, trying to start, not starting. You know, the power vent motor.
Yeah.
Because usually these transformers, if they're gonna hum all the time.
Yeah, no. Once you hear it. Well, that's not humming.
So it doesn't do it all the time. It's a mystery noise. It comes and goes.
Yeah, like I said, once the combustion starts to the boiler.
It's a stainless steel one. We'll take the 4 screws out and we'll put some oil on it. I haven't oiled it in a long time. That's probably what the problem is. These little cups here. We'll get some oil down in there. Probably dry as a bone. This is very expensive. Very expensive stuff. That's probably what it is. Should be oiled every couple of years, you know, get some oil in there. Give it a good one.
Alright, that should be good for oil. Wouldn't hurt to test it. It's 5, it's supposed to be 5. I believe. Yeah, 5 microfarads. Let me check it. Pull one of them legs off and see what we got. That's fine. That's fine. That's not an issue. Might have just been that it needs some oil. We'll get it back together for the guy and alright, so we got the screws back in it. We did oil it. We checked the capacitor, which was fine. You know, I gotta hear the thing before I condemn anything. I mean, go and change parts for no reason, and the guy calling you back, oh, it's not that.
Car or something like that.
Well, you know what it might have been? That thing hasn't been oiled in so long. It might be like when it's really cold out and it's sitting for a while. Maybe it's having a hard time starting because of the bearings are kind of bound up a little bit, you know. And that would have had a thing with this tripping out, you know, because this has recently been tripping, right?
Yeah.
So that would tell me why this was tripping. Maybe the motor isn't starting where it should because it needed oil. It's possible. No, there's just stuff that you kind of. It's a possibility. Now, usually if this thing's making a noise, it'll be humming all the time.
No, it's not.
And it's not. So it should be kicking on 90 seconds for them zone valves to kick in, and this thing should fire. I mean, it definitely was crusty out there. It hasn't been oiled in a long time, so the special oil. Let's take special oil. See this stuff right here? Special oil.
That's it.
That's not firing. It's the motor. It's the motor. Need another motor. Power vent motor not firing.
Did I tell you it's loud?
Yep. Alright, we're gonna get another motor for it. I should have one in the truck, I think. Where's the breakers?
Garage.
Boiler 17.
You want to shut her off?
Yeah. Yeah, that should shut that off. I got a power vent motor for a 4-inch, but I don't have one for a 5. I think they're different. Yeah, I'm gonna have to call. I'm gonna have to take the numbers down and call, because the one I got's for a 4. I'm gonna have to call the guy and see what he says. I think the 5 is a different motor. I'm gonna call him right now.
Full service resource. We sell gas regulators and supplies to licensed gas contractors, and our locations across the Northeast on propane, natural gas, and hearth products.
Lavimoniere calling. I got a Power Venta SWG-5S, which is a stainless steel, but it's a 5, and I need a motor assembly for it with a blow wheel. I got a 4, but I think they're different, aren't they?
Yeah, the blow is probably different size, I would think.
Yeah. See if you got one in stock.
Yeah, I have one here.
You got one in stock?
Yes, sir.
Alright, I'll come by for it.
Okay, do you want a job name on it?
Just stock.
Okay.
Alright, bye. Alright guys, I'm running out to get that new blower wheel assembly. I do stock the 4 in the truck, but I do not stock the 5. It's not that common. Most houses will have a 4 in there, power enter. You can't carry everything, I mean, it's ridiculous. I don't come across that many 5s. I think that's overkill for that house. They probably could have got away with a 4, but they got a 75-gallon water heater in there too, so I got a 5 here. It's got a different blower wheel on it. I got the power off anyway, so. That's the 1132 size. It's kind of an odd size. Should pop right out of there. There's a little juice you can put on there. I usually put it on after I get it installed. This thing has to roll a certain way, like so. Well, windy here today. It's snowing out, looks like. First signs of snow. She's across the water, Mr. Grinch. It's flipping cold out here, guy. It's snowing out. Alright. Make sure I'm tight. Get that one tucked in there. She's a crusty one, Mr. Grinch. There's a little thing right there. You could stick it in there like that, and I'll pop it. Just give it a little gundy on there. Not rocket science, Mama. Not rocket science. Just put a little jism on there. Seal it up a little bit. Back together, we'll be good to go. Alright, back together. We'll just fire it up. We should be fine. There's a good dent in that sucker.
A little bigger.
Yeah, I don't know why they put a 5 in there. I mean, they could have got by with a 4, but I had to go back. I had to go back with the proper one. Turn it up. We're gonna turn this back up anyway, right?
Yeah, it's a little over B.
Sounds a lot better than the other one did. Yeah, a brand new motor. Okay, we got this back together and you're all set.
That's definitely it.
That's definitely it.
Okay.
You can see this thing was rolling out, right? Power venter, motor, and assembly. Oh yeah, that's my friend Miss Molly. Oh yeah, that's my buddy. That's my buddy. That's my buddy. Oh mama, cash is king.